LF Don Lauder Fenom was good, everybody was good. I'm glad y'all here. We're doing another major live. I went live earlier today for the North Carolina group, and I just had to get some stuff off my chest and some stuff I think they need to know out there in the public land where the 20, 30,000 members are, and the difference is I don't have the 20, 30,000 members here. So again, you may see me something anywhere, and that's because everyone needs to know this knowledge. Anything I drop is factual. Everybody know me to drop everything factual. Further than just telling you everything factual, I will show you proof how everything is factual. On top of showing everyone proof on how everything is factual, you would still have somebody coming here hating, mad at me for doing what I do, getting what I get. It's the damn shame. So, not only am I the number one in the lottery, I can prove why I'm the number one in the lottery. Not only that, I always give y'all jewels for free to where y'all can benefit your game. Get your game up. Learn how to hit these numbers. Learn how numbers operate. Until you know how numbers operate, you should not be playing lottery whatsoever. I repeat, if you don't know how numbers operate, stop playing lottery. Stop saying that a flip number don't exist or a mirror number don't exist. That's BS. You can't take the mirror number ticket down there and get paid off of something that's a mirror number to something else. So if 115 came out, you can't take 660 down to the corporation and get paid. We all get that. We all understand that. That's elementary talk. We know better than that. What I'm saying is, that 115 that hit, those numbers then have to rotate to a new number the next draw, unless it's a repeat. But we got the formula for the repeat as well on why it does what it does. And if you stick around further, you will understand why repeats do what they do. It's all by calculations. What does calculation mean? Calculation is just another word for an algorithm. This stuff don't exist without an algorithm. They didn't build a $1 trillion lottery corporation off of luck. It's a particular algorithm. I tapped into it years ago, and now you're seeing the results from me tapping into it. And that's just all that's going on. I just got word that Virginia did do trip nines. Congratulations, Virginia. It's super easy on how you can understand how numbers operate. One thing for certain, what they like to do is they like to confuse you. They like to, how you would say, send it out in another language or kind of disguise it within another number. So if you can understand the disguise, if you can understand the different languages, then you're fine to go. You can see what they're getting at. You can see what they're trying to tell you. The numbers tell on themselves. They go within a certain ratio, certain frequency, and they just tell on themselves. It's that easy. So for the longest y'all know me, I gave y'all 3 trip triggers. Technically 4. I'll let y'all know about 106 as well. 106 is the unofficial trip trigger. Well, if you're just now tuning in, the 3 trip triggers are 239, 589, and 514. Those are 3 public trip triggers I let y'all have out of book number 2. Out of book 2. Now, with those 3 public trip triggers, I purposely put that out there to justify and show y'all how accurate my system is when it's numbers that y'all can't understand and I can't tell y'all. At least let me show y'all 3 so I can prove to you my system is always on point. Secondly, this is another reason why I'm giving you 1 frequency number, but technically 2. I'm giving you technically 2. 2 frequency numbers to understand how things like to operate around the frequency number, because they're all saying a triple in another fashion. All you're doing is breaking down the calculations. Most people only like the end result. Just give me a number. Just give me a number. Some people want to know the ins and outs of lottery and how they operate. And that's the difference between me and any other group leader. I'm not going to give you an opinion. I'm not going to give you a wishful thinking. I'm going to give you an exact algorithm that proves why I'm number 1 in lottery. And that's all I'm about. And that's why I don't see what's the hesitation of letting everyone in the world know we broke this lottery stuff. And that should be breaking news worldwide. But so many people try to keep it hush hush versus letting the whole world know that we broke the lottery. There's no need to sit there and wait and just I think this number goes with this number. I think I'm gonna play my tag number, my birthday, my cousin's birthday, my brother's birthday, my sister's birthday, my auntie birthday. I'm not gonna do all of that. That's not how lottery operates, period. You're gonna waste a lot of money. Matter of fact, the last person that just ordered a $400 order of books said, I done wasted about $400 some dollars trying to hit the lottery. Already knew about me. They said they come to the conclusion, well, damn, they almost wasted about $400 trying to hit the lottery. They might as well just have joined me and then learn it instead of just dishing out the money to the lottery corporation, missing, and missing. 90% of people miss because they don't understand how numbers operate. So the ones that say, well, mirror numbers is BS, flip numbers is BS, you're the reason why you're going to miss it the next time it flips, and you're going to miss it the next time it mirrors. Kind of makes sense now. That means you're automatically about to lose out before you even start playing. So you're about to start playing with something that you don't even believe in. So if you don't believe in it, why you even start taking your ass to the store to play it if you don't believe in it? That's why I don't get. So stop being a punching bag. Stop being a crash dummy for the lottery corporation. Let's learn this stuff so we can stop missing as a community versus just a select few hundred that want to upgrade their knowledge on lottery. I want the whole world to upgrade their knowledge. And I know everybody's watching and I get thousands and thousands of views. I'm over 4 million minutes worth of views on Facebook. We're approaching 4 million minutes. That's major. But in regards to that, I don't have a set $275,000 winner for nothing. I don't have a $10,000-$20,000 winners for nothing by the dozen. We do this stuff for real. And this is not for my members. This is for the people that's still riding the fence, that don't even want to hit the share button. Can't even hit the share button to tell you, well, he just proved it to my face, but I ain't finna go tell nobody about this stuff. Why not, man? Why not? But again, let's go, and I want to take y'all to North Carolina so we can really see the fuckery, and I'm gonna literally say that the corporation does that y'all not aware of because y'all don't believe in a mirror, flip, or run mate. That y'all don't believe that number means that number. That's the problem. Once you get over that hurdle, you good to go because now you believe it is a system. But the same one saying they don't believe in it say, man, I got to figure something out with this lottery. It's something to this lottery. They're saying it, but they don't want to believe a mirror or a flip number is the reason why numbers do what they do. They don't want to think a run mate is the reason why these numbers do what they do. Well, you'll be amazed. But you're dealing with the number one in the lottery, been the number one for 3 years. So listen to me when I speak. I'm only telling you something accurate, not something that's for opinion. Care if you like me or love me, test my algorithm. I'm showing you publicly so you can test it out. If you see it public and you still have an issue with me, then address that and come bring it to me. But see, they don't have an issue with the algorithm. They have an issue with because I'm trying to get $400 per individual. Well, that $400 some per individual is what you call fair exchange for something you're using for the rest of your life and benefiting each other down the road, benefiting your children down the road. That's fair. That's pennies compared to the first time you hit a triple. You hit a triple, that's $500. $500. I mean, come on. That's why hate me? But again, I guess, that's how they do. So if you look at Virginia's Trip 9, it did 144 right before Trip 9 is correct. Well, if you align 144 inside your grid, you have to know that 144 turns into other numbers to benefit you that the 144 can spark a 999. Furthermore, when was the last time you seen a number 9? The last time you seen a number 9 was 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 draws ago, including the number 9. 10 draws back was 449. The 10 draw theory. Now, I'll say the 10-day, but the base 10 is what I'm referring to. The 10 has something to do with a lot. I just don't highlight it because we passed that. We way past that. It's nothing to highlight. So 10 draws back, you get 449. Out of 10 draws, that's 0 through 9, every single number had time to show up. Every single number had at least one opportunity to show up out of 10 draws because it's 0 through 9. That's the other reason we deal with the 10 draw theory. But it's not something that you just have have or you have to use. It's just something that's in the back of your mind. Know, okay, well, the number 10, the base 10 draws. Okay, how does that like to operate? Well, if you go look back, every 10 draw, it operates in a certain manner. We could break it down for draw to draw. The 5th draw, the 6th draw, the 7th draw. You're going to find something about it in a particular way. So to highlight why, from any particular number, the frequency carries it for a certain amount of draws. So your 7th number back is still being, how you would say, propelled by the frequency of a number that was 14 draws back. It's just literally carrying over until it expires out of the 30 draws. So if you understand frequency, then you understand that it carries the wave for at minimum 30 draws as well. Further and further and further. They all tie into each other. So let me get over to finishing up this Virginia situation. 30 draws back, you get 032 if I'm not mistaken. 032. 032 is a triple because all three of those numbers are non-numbers. They are double in a triple representation. 0 is not a number, it's a double representation. 3 is not a number, it's a triple representation. 2 is not a number, it is a double representation. So it's blank, blank, blank. Not the hottest set of numbers to bring out a triple, but it is what the Lauder Corporation uses to mask what a triple is, to another filler number to represent a triple, because each and every draw represents a triple. It's just unwinding and unwinding. So the same way I say, well, you could go to Tennessee and look at everything from that last triple. It's all in my characteristics of my formula. If you look at North Carolina, like we're about to do now, you're about to be amazed that it is literally all in my exact formula. Because again, they're going on their 5th and 6th triple. We need to not take lightly of that. That's something major. And I highlight it even further because it's flawless with my system. That's the only reason why I'm bringing it back again, because I didn't go over it enough for y'all. Because there's too many people out there still want to ride the fence that thinking maybe, maybe not. But yet, you know to buy 2, you know to buy 3. You know that's a factual set of grids when you're using the buy 2, buy 3. And it make it do what it do every single time. But yet, you know how that go. So, let's start in North Carolina. Get your pencil and paper. I'll give you time to catch up, write down the numbers as we go. Starting on the 1st. On the 1st of March, I'm going to show you the frequency number. Matter of fact, let me show you the frequency number right now. The first frequency number I will give you is, let me get the book out. And as you can see, book 3. So y'all know I'm not kidding you. If y'all can read that, that's book 3. Book 3, matter of fact, let me do it this way. Book 3. The very next page looks just like the page on book 1. So it says, try not to, hold on. Can't give you the other numbers. Let me erase one of these numbers so y'all don't get every one of the numbers. There's multiple numbers. I forgot to erase one. So, This is the frequency section. At the beginning, it shows you what represents a frequency number. Here, you see 297. Okay, 297. That's the only one I need you to see. That's the only one I need you to see. 297. That is a frequency number. Now, of course, there's one next to it. Whether you've seen it or not, it's not that big deal. I already spoke on it before. I just didn't mention that it's a frequency number. I might did. But publicly, I'm giving you the info that 297 is my frequency number. Why is 297 a frequency number? Well, it's governed by the number 9. The number 9 is involved. If you put 7 and 2 together, that is the number 9. So 297 is 99. Now, before you heard me say, well, if y'all have book 3, you'll know about my frequency, the number 9, the number 99, and the number 999. They all are one and the same. Everything's governed by the number 9. So, if 333 is the DNA lottery, and the number 9 governs that frequency, what's going on with that situation? Something major. So, the very next page after the title page of book 3, the very next page is the frequency representations. Now, with this frequency representation, it shows you publicly that 297 is my frequency number, and it's something significant to lottery. Put it that way. Now, review every video, and I said, man, I wish I could tell you about that number right there. I wish I could tell you about that 297. And again, here we go. I'm telling you about the 297 and how it likes to operate. So, what we're going to do, we're going to fast forward over into March and get it started, because it's going to be a 20-minute section just on March. I already got it written down on the board to help you kind of keep along with it. Don't mind any of the arrows. You're going to see some arrows. You're going to see all types of stuff. Don't mind the arrows. We'll get on to that when we get to that specific number. So starting in March, we have 078 on the 1st of March, 097. Now, to everybody, that's just a regular situation. To me, I see exactly what it needed to be. I see the 978 playing a part. 978 showing up. That's all I see is the 978. Now, I understand how zero do operate. I get that. But again, it's something important about these numbers. Just can't get into it. So, I already see it right there. It's brewing. Something is brewing. Now, 502 jump out of there. 502 is what? Blank, blank, blank. So we got 502, 097, 078. Next draw out was trip 2s. Now that means that everything before this trip 2, before March, played a part. Everything before this 4-draw cluster, 1, 2, 3, 4, played a part into helping trip 2 come out. We're just starting on the 1st of March. I already went over it. I already went over this exact trip 2 on another video. So let's keep it moving. Trip 2 brought 613. 613 brought 534. Now, I told y'all how great that number is. That's my favorite number. It's just one of those numbers that always sticks around. Matter of fact, I hit triples after this, I believe, in Georgia one time. It might have been 3 days, 3 days later, but I remember I hit this for a lump sum of money. And then I think 2 days or 3 days later, the triples came out. It never fell in Georgia, but that's one of my Georgia numbers. The 613, 918, and the 120 are some hot Georgia numbers. That's where that come from. 534, the series always stay near the triple. Series always stay near the triple. Now, 534 brought 216. 216 brought 800. This and this is just not necessary to you because these are regular hits. We're not really worried about regular hits. What we're worried about is what it does after the triple or what it does before the triple, so you can see how triples like to fall. That's what it's about. But it's so much deeper. It goes back all the way to 30 draws. It goes 30 draws forward. It all rotates in a specific style. So this would not be helping you none whatsoever. All I'm saying is look at this 4-draw cluster. See how it fell. Look what brought it. Look what came after these 4-draw clusters. So these 4 draws came after it. These 2 draws came before it. How do they like to operate? It's something special about these numbers. Fast forward. No need to get over here to worry about these numbers. You know 8 and 0 roommate double. Roommate doubles equal trip zeros or trip eights. Understand that. 216 is a great number. Now next is my 825 base numbers. Now look how close it is to the triple. It's very close. The only rare occasion is they let this stuff fall right before the base number. When they usually let the base number fall right before the other filler numbers, you can say. Even though these numbers are important, they're filler numbers. So 825 fell, 996, 785. Now the 7 leading, that's great. You always want the 7 to lead. Fast forward 036. Now watch how base number brought base number. Understand that they're close to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 draws later, base number brought base number. That's an algorithm called the 4-draw cluster. It's called the 4-draw cluster. That is an algorithm. So now we see that it's still attached. Now let's continue. Next draw, 481. 481, 036 on the 6th. On the 5th. Dropped in on the 5th because of the triple. See, the number 2 still resonates with the triple. So the number 2 goes on a 30 draw cycle going forward. So it's just unraveling, and it's unraveling one way, shape, form, or fashion. So don't get confused by that. 036, 481. 3 base numbers fell back to back. Well, in the proximity of 4 draws. It's something major with that when it does that. Fast forward, I did not write the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, none of these dates down because it's filler number. Even though it's important, it's filler number. So it's not that important to highlight. You have to know trip triggers. You have to know frequency, all that good stuff to even want to continue in this section here. Okay, so most of everybody missed after this. You might have hit 1 draw and then missed, then missed again, and then there you go. Well, we got an act up number. Why did that act up? Well, it act up for a specific reason. Now, if you put this 050 in your by 2 by 3 a certain manner, you will get both of the center numbers matching. Both of the center vertical numbers match if you put it in your by 2 by 3 in a particular style. Understand that. Now, you don't have to always put it in there as it lay. That could be the manipulation. They can't control exactly what number they want to land where, but they can control what number they want to land in general because they're telling on itself. These numbers are telling on itself. It doesn't matter. 005 could have failed or 050 could have failed. It still would have equaled out to the same exact thing. If you play this type number, you box it. So whether you got 050 or 500, you still win. So no matter how it falls, it's still relevant to what's going on. Now, 534. 534 is a certified act up number. It actually came back out exactly how it fell. Let me straighten that out. It's kind of hard to write. So understand that it's 534. Now, 534 fell. That's an act up number. That's not quite 30 draws. That's more like maybe 19, 20 draws. So why did it act up within 20 draws? Something's about to happen. Then the next number was the 964. Anytime I put 2 double stars next to the number, that means the center number match. And all I'm telling you is that's my system. If you got a star next to it, it's my system. So look how many of numbers that are my system, which is 8 roommate doubles. That's technically my system, but it's not a base number. I just want to highlight the base number, and I just want to, because I can't highlight every roommate double because it's private group information, but public roommate double is 800 or 959. Public roommate double. So look how many times that you'll notice these stars throughout this whole board. 964. Now it's brewing. This whole day is special. Fast forward, next draw, 075. Double star. That means if you put it in the by 2 by 3, the center numbers will line. Matter of fact, I did that for you. That's what this line is for. 075. This 277, 277. 075 gave you 974. You put 974 in your by 3, and then you get the matching center numbers. There's your 964 I did for you here. 166 is in the center. That's the by 2 by 3 factual grid. Now, fast forward. That jumped in there right after that one. It went to that one, to that one. But you also have the act up number with this 4-draw cluster. Same thing here. These are the same algorithms. You would technically do that one the same way. You would technically do that the same way. You would just line it up a little different. That's the only difference. And it'll be the same thing. 2, 4, 6, 5, 7, 9, 11, 904, 904, 9, 12, 15, 18, 4, 7, 0, 3, 207, 207. So it's the same exact thing. This 4-draw cluster puts you on alert. The act up, my system. Center numbers match, my system. 964, my system. 075, my system. 324, series, but it's still technically my system. Now, what we're showing you is how the 4-draw cluster is still connected. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 draws forward, you got the what? 4-draw cluster that gave you the 324. Series brings series. See, when y'all thought series brings series, y'all thought, okay, series have to bring series the next draw. It don't have to work that way. It could be in that 4-draw algorithm. It could be in the 4-draw algorithm to bring series, bringing series. Just like base number brought base number 4 draws later. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same system. That's all that's going on. Now, I know y'all see the arrow up here to the 216 that's going from down here. That's more of the 30 draw situation I'm going to point out. So you know it's 30 draws or 33 to be technical because you're including the 4-draw cluster. So it's either 30 draws for the algorithm, 33 draws for the algorithm with the 4-draw cluster. So this is algorithm plus 4-draw cluster. That's all that's going on with the 30 or 33 draws. That's still included. Now, from there to there, we're still connected. 798, series brings series. It don't have to be draw to draw. It could be 4-draw cluster. This time it was draw to draw. Now, some people say, well, you know what? They just mirrored the number. They mirrored the 4. The 4 is the 9. They mirrored the 2. The 2 is the 7. They mirrored the 3. The 3 is the 8. But that is literally that system in reverse. It's that system in reverse. That's all it is just unwinding. So yes, series brought series. It don't have to be because of a mirror situation. That's the amateur way of saying it. It could have been 678. It could have been 534 again. It could have been 534. Then you wouldn't have said it did it because of a mirror. But for the people that have the advanced knowledge, you would have said it did it because of that system there also. It ain't because of a mirror. You know what I mean by that? I'm finna show you exactly what I mean by that. In that system there, here we go, 075. 075. You get 277 in the middle, right? Look what's on the end. 019, 465. Series, act up. Series, act up. Now you see what I'm saying. Stop thinking because the simple term mirror is what we do with lottery. That is the elementary stuff. We got the definition on why it did that by way of a grid, a by 2 by 3 factual grid. There's not a lot of Fenom opinion. It does it every time you align it in your grid. It will do it. So, fast forward, 798 fell. 798 to 017. 017 is still one of those quirky numbers that is awesome. I cannot stress how awesome it is, but it's an awesome number. That's the reason why I highlighted it like I did, because it's an awesome, powerful number. Now, with the 017, that's kind of like the 30 draw mark, but it's not at the 30 draw mark yet. So, actually, I think that would be about 30 draws from trip 2s, if I'm not mistaken. So, 823 fell again. Double star again. That means that's that system. So what do we see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of my systems drop back to back to back to back. And what is that trying to tell you? We got about 6 triples, correct? It's trying to tell you something indirectly. You have to pay attention to that because it's a long game. It's a long game. It ain't a short game. What I mean by March 1st and April 1st, what happened? That same number. If you want the shortcut, that same number, March 1st from April 1st, that same number. They're playing the long game. When I told you, it's like this half of your calendar is just flipped upside down, and what fell back here affects it back here because we're doing it for 30 days. 30 days is 60 draws, including the third draw. That's like, give or take 62, 63, 64, whatever the case may be. But we're doing it for 60 draws within a 30-day calendar. It all manifests in this type of way. Now, when it's 4 draws, like in Texas, then it's something totally different. When it's 3 draws in Tennessee, then it's something totally different. But not too different. It's just that it's quicker. It's rotating quicker. It's just rotating quicker. A month would be about right in here. Right in this area, you have a month or more in Texas. Just within this week and a half. When they need the whole month to do a month in regular 2 draws a state lottery. Kind of get what I'm saying. So 774, that is a manipulation number. That means they're hiding something in that. They're hiding something within that. It's half of a base number. Half of a base number, half of a triple. If you go 3 more forward or 3 more backwards, you get a base number. If you go 3 more forward just on that number 4, you get a 777. So they're hiding it. So what you want to get from that is to center the first 2 numbers. That means something great when those double 7s lead. So again, right after my amazing system, again, you get that act up number, which is 30 draws from the 216. So what you would say is the 216 has something to do with the 774. Now, not only that, that means that the 33 draw still applies. So that's 30, counting 31, 32, 33. So what I'm saying is trip 2s is still affected here, and they just hit it in another form. Now, if you do your by 2 by 3 with 774, you get 777. How do you say 777s again? By mirror, 222. Now, if this is 30, then this is about 30 going over into this area here, correct? Follow me. 774, 503. 503, if you put it inside your grid, it'll do what it do just like that. But let's just leave it as it lay. 5 is a double representation. 0 double representation, 3 triple representation. With that being said, after the 774 completes its 30 draws, and then if you add 33, you would be at 222. But if you go back 3, 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 8 is the 30 draw on trip 2s. Trip 2 30 draws was 798. 798 is one of the hottest numbers to bring out a triple. That is also my system. So you see the 30 draw span out factually. Now, 518 fell right after 503. That's totally fine. The 5 carried over to the next draw. But mind you, it fell what? Within this system here. So this is the 30 draw from the 216. This is the 30 draw from the trip 2s. 33 if we counting here. So basically, if we stop here, out of the 30 draws, add the 4 draw cluster. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is still the resemblance of that. This is just all the smoke cleared from that. Now, this starts a new chapter. That's why I bubbled it in the way I bubbled in, because that starts a new chapter going forward off of the trip 2s. So it's exhausted. That's when it ran out of exhaustion, right in this area here. So now starting up again, starting with the 503, blank, blank, blank. First number that come into, what we say, importance, 518, base number. Then 653, great number. Then there's my number again I told y'all about, just like when it started up here. Just like when it started up here, it's starting back again. It's just rotating. Now, there's your 083. 083 is also another great number. If you align it in your grid, you get those methods all the time. You get my system all the time. So watch what it's doing. 083 is a resemblance of 11. That's a resemblance of 11. That's exactly what I see. 632. 632 is an awesome, awesome number. You would say it's a filler number because it's an awesome number. We can't go more into details about that. 302. There we go again. Blank, blank, blank. Like other places when it dropped. It's just a triple representation through and through because it don't mean any specific triple. It's any triple. It's trip 3, trip 0, trip 2, or any triple. So again, moving forward. 363, resemblance of 632, resemblance of 316. Midday to midday, evening to evening. They all play a part as well. That is old school. I don't coin that ideology. Midday to midday, evening to evening. I don't coin that ideology. People have been saying that. People have been using that. That's more than common. So understand the difference. 363. 363 is nothing but another trip 6. Trip 6, that's still another trip 6. That's still another trip 6. Understand it when you start breaking it down for what it means. 260, trip 6. Follow me. What's going on there? Now, fast forward. Next draw, 532. The same number. That is blank, blank, blank. That means that it's just a triple representation. So we're still off the wave of the trip 6. That's rotating. Mind you, we already know trip 5s fell, but we're still in that wave. 104. 104 is a highly, highly sophisticated number. 143, another great number. There we go. The first time you see my frequency show up. Now, that is one of the baddest frequency numbers. As well, we got one of the baddest base numbers. As well, we got one of the baddest triple triggers. Now, even if you didn't see the 297 show up, you still could have played it off of the baddest base numbers. You still could have monitored the baddest base numbers to be just as effective. But when the baddest base numbers show up and the 297 show up, something great is still going on. Keyword, it's still going on. 282. That ain't nothing but 888. That's a 888 in another fashion. Why? If you put it into your by 2 by 3, you should see 888s. If you put it into as it lay, what is the definition? 2 is a double, 2 is a double. That's trip 8. 8 is the whole number. 299. 299 is still a frequency of the 4 draw. It's still carrying it. Now, 299, if you put that into your by 2 by 3, you get 999. 999. Same thing with the 114. You got trip 9s instead of 299. Here you get 299, you get trip 1s instead of the 114. It's all plays a part. So, if you put that in by 2 by 3, you see trip 9 show up. How does trip 1 and trip 9s like to play a part? Well, you have to go back deeper and deeper and deeper. We're not going to go into all that knowledge. So basically what we're saying is that the 4 draw cluster, 1, 2, 3, 4, the frequency that brought out the triple. Now, when I went live over this, I told y'all about putting that into your grid. I told y'all about putting that into your grid. I told you I couldn't. If you put that into your grid, you get the same systems to show up. So now you have the 297 frequency, the same grids that match in the center, the same center grids that match with the frequency. That's nothing but a powerhouse. That wasn't nothing but a powerhouse. That's why when I come back and say, oh my God, they dropped it flawlessly. They did drop it flawlessly, but not for the public. For the people that paid me upwards of $400, they dropped it flawlessly for. Understand the difference. Everything I do is for the private group because they know what I'm talking about. Know the difference. Trip 5s fell. How does trip 5, trip 1s correlate? They all play a part. We just can't break it down further. 9 and 5 are run mates, understand that. So trip 9s and trip 5s was midday to midday. Understand that. That's just another way of seeing it. Now, 5s into 383, again, double stars. If you put that into the grid, you go back and you still get my system. So you got my system there. My system there. That's hovering around these triples. I ain't even showing y'all trip triggers. I can't even show y'all the trip triggers. I'm showing y'all the public stuff. What about trip triggers? Okay then, it's too good. Now, long and behold, that's my base number yet again. What is the key thing we're getting away from this, people? That his base numbers is always stalking the triples. His algorithms is always stalking the triples. What is he telling you? This stuff been in my book since I first printed it. I printed it January 1st. This is what, May, whatever. April, March, March, whatever date that is. But it's flawless. So I don't have to, I'm building group leaders. I don't have to come out and shouldn't brag, but I just want to. You wouldn't believe me until I break it down for you and show you that I was telling you the truth all day long. I was telling you the truth since I started. Now, that's my system. That's my system. 177 is a triple representation. That is 11-7. That is 117. So if you play it backwards or forwards, you play 177 or you'll play 117 backwards or forwards. Well, with book 1, you will know that 711 is a triple indicator. So sure enough, if you get 177, it means the same exact thing. So trip indicator next to the triples. Next to the triples. That's fine and dandy. All I'm saying is we got the algorithm for that as well. 1, 2, 3, all surrounding the triple. 522, my birthday, all surrounding the triple. 749, great number. 190, the hottest numbers to bring out a triple. The hottest series, all surrounding the triple. My system again. 584, great number. 394, great number. These, what you would say, filler. These are filler numbers that a lot of people don't understand. So they are filler numbers. No need to break them down even further. Trip 1s fell again. Now, trip 1s fell right after what? If that's the same year, yeah. I remember that. Because I'm thinking that I skip a month. But no, I didn't skip a month. It was 584, 394, and then trip 1s. So how many draws we have until this exhausted? 30 draws. How many draws we have until this exhausted? 30 draws. How many draws has it been? about 10 or 11. 10 or 11. And we're back here again with it. So let's break it down. If you was to put that into a particular grid, you would get the same notion. You will line it up 9, 4, 3. 9, 4, 3 in your grid will give you the same notion that's that. What they're doing is they're hiding it from you. It don't matter how it fall, it is still what? A base number. It don't matter how it fall, it's still what? The same system that matches the center numbers. The same system no matter how it falls. So the theory is I don't care how it falls, it's still my system. So what do we got here? We got factual proof that I've been had the keys to the lottery, been trying to get everybody on board, and look how many people come up against me every single day to try to stop me from showing y'all and telling y'all. That's what I laugh about every day, because it's like, damn, y'all still trying? I'm still showing you proof and you still trying to stop me. So 976 is another great number. All are conducive to the trip ones. We're not going to get into that. 671, if you put that into my grid, you would get the same type of number. The center numbers will match. That is from midday to midday. It is stalking the triple. Those grids are stalking the triple. There, what can come from it can bring it. What can come from it can bring it. That's all that is. 565, they're hiding that 11. They're hiding that triple one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That ain't nothing but triple one. They're just hiding it in ways that people don't understand because they don't want to expand their knowledge. Oh, y'all got me messing my damn controller up. Hold on. Can't have that. So, 352. Y'all see the consistency? They drop this type numbers every time they want to represent what just fell and throw you off. But it's a filler number. 155. The 5 carried over into a double. The 5 carried over into a double, a specific type of double. They're hiding the trip 1. All they're doing is hiding the trip 1. 5 is not a number. It's a double representation. 1, 1, 1. They're just hiding the 1. 6 plus 5 is 11. 1, 1. And then 5 means double. 1. They're just hiding the 11. Same thing with the 9. It's the same thing. Certified act up number. My system. Act up number. Certified act up number. It did 522 there. Now it did 225. What's going on there? It's bigger than that. Act up number, if I'm not mistaken. That's also another act up number. It fell before, if I ain't mistaken. So, again, when you align it in the grid, you'll get my system again and again. When you align it in the grid a certain way, you get my system. Now, fast forward to just coming off of that triple to April 1st. 907 fell. Same day that 097 fell on the first, the month before. The month before. So now it's time to disguise the numbers because they don't understand the lottery. So now they disguising the number. Even though the 9 carried over, they disguising it. 9 came into a double. No biggie there. Let's continue. Then 781 fell. 781 is another great number. On the second, 781 looks just like 078. 1 up, 1 down. Fast forward, 205 fell. Is that not 205? Is that not 178? Is that not the same exact number that fell here? So, only thing that threw y'all for a loop was that number there. We're not even going to get into that, but y'all remember the 9 frequency. 9, double 9, triple 9. It's a lot that goes with it. 205 brought you 038. 038, they just hiding the 11. They're just hiding the 11. Now, continue. 688. 688 is a good number. You put that in the by 2, by 3, you get 888. 038, 888, 888. Follow me now. Go over to the next month. Remember 688, correct? So on the 4th, they dropped trip ones in April with 879. Another one of my numbers that I said helps bring out a triple. On the 4th, I've never seen so many triples. But again, I have before I have. But that falls flawless with my systems. 688 brought out trip ones, which technically is trip 8s. Trip 8s brought trip ones. Trip 8s brought 879. The 8 is leading. Now y'all see why 8 is leading now. 692, whose number is that? Base number. Whose system is that? My system. What is it stalking? The triple. Every single time. Why do they pay me so much money? Because it's a factual system that shows up for them every single time. So when they play their little 25-cent bet, they just won what? $2.25? If I'm not mistaken, on betting sport. 50 cent, what they ask, 500, whatever the case may be. 700, 900, I'm not sure. Again, I just joined betting sport today. That's why my private group is open today for this public. My public private group, because I just started my betting sports today. So, yep, be looking forward for betting sports to start breaking down very soon. Why is that a legitimate threat? Because this system is completely accurate. And that's all I'm using. Again, do you see the same 360? The same base number. Base number that fell on the 6th of March. The same exact date in March. It fell 481 instead of 581, but it's still my base number and my base number. Same 360, and it fell 481 if I'm not mistaken. But look what happened. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. They just disguise it. That's all they're doing. It's a rotation system. It's not lottery. It's really called a rotation system that they deemed called lottery because it's their play on words. 688 is the same thing that brought out trip ones. Now it's in certified act up number right next to the base number. The one leading means triple one. The first number means the triple is representing. 148 base number. 688 trip 1 representation. 267. What system is that again? That double star system. That means that the center numbers match in your by 2 by 3. What is it around? The same exact numbers that just got done falling. The month before that brought the triples. The month after that's brought the triples. That came from the triples. So let's continue. That's my system. That's the same system. All guarding the trip 1. You have 30 more draws to get it exhausted. For that trip 1 to be exhausted. Man, that's just, if I could tell y'all every single draw and go over every single draw, y'all be amazed. So now we got filler number. Filler number. Filler number. Filler number. That's still that same system if you put it in your grid a certain manner. Midday to midday. 898. That's actually a powerful number. We're just getting more into that later. But 8 is leading, so it represents trip 8s. 772. Double stars. That's my system. Again. 772, 232. That is an indirect act up number. That is an indirect act up number. When it acts up, it's in trip threat as well. When it acts up, it's definitely in trip threat as well. Either it came from it because of the 30 draw, or it's about to triple again, or it's about to triple in general if you didn't get a triple. Fast forward, all these, it's just filler number. Filler number. it means something. I'm not going to go over it. It's not that important. I can't identify which ones are the trip triggers. That won't help you. So whether the trip triggers fail, I cannot get over that with you. So fast forward to the next triple. Trip twos. Trip twos are for 194. If you put that into the grid, that is my system in a certain manner. You would line it up 914. 914 in your grid. The center numbers match. Align that up 318 in your grid. 318, the center numbers match. 474, there's the trickery. Remember, 744 failed last time. Now this time, 474 failed. That's for the last month. It was the 30 draw after the 216. I think the 216 was right here. 216. And then 474 fell. And then another triple fell. And there we go. Another triple fell. It's being disguised. It's all manipulation. When you tap into it, you cannot go wrong because now you see it clearly what they're doing. Trip twos fell. Now 4 draws back, they disguised it. 4 draws forward, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my system again. There's the double stars. Put it in your grid. It does the same exact thing. Wait. There's the frequency, come to think about it. Stalking the trip twos. Again, my frequency that's already in my book, that's already told the group what it's for, what can come from it can bring it. That's all that is. Now you see what they're saying. It's worth it. Trust me on this, y'all. It's worth it. That's what they're trying to tell y'all. But again, I'll show y'all. 151,511. That's another great number. They're disguising 111. 111 should be exhausted now. That's 555. That's 555 or trip ones. Because the 5 is a double. So it's blank, blank, blank. 1 is not a number. It's a replica of the number next to it. Again, what is that? 576 series. 102 series. All it's saying is it's a product of the triple. It's unwinding. That's all it's doing. That's why you get the hottest series now. That's why you get this 576 now. Because it's all in replica of what's that number. 102 and the number 7 showing up. It could have been 789. 789 already fell. So now they dropping 576. Follow 102. That's a non-factor day. Next draw. What's my number? My system. Next draw. My system. Not important. Next draw. My system. My system. Again. I told y'all that I lie. Lottery is filled up with nothing but my system all month. That means that you really do have the blueprint to lottery. That's what that exactly means if you don't know no better. 7 leading, filler. 700, 770, 7 trip 7, trip 0. 103 is a great number. 752, there is my system again. Put it in your grid. 583, there is my system again. Put it in your grid as 853. 794, same exact thing. Put it in your grid as 974. And then the 152 is what? Blank. That brought out what? 500. They're all the same exact notion. That brought out what? The base number. Again, that brought out what? The disguise. The manipulation number. Blank. That brought out what? 711, 177. The manipulation number. That brought out what? Trip 11. That brought out what? Trip 11. That brought out what? Trip 11. But you won't get that. So let's fast forward to a hot number. That brought out what? 597. You could say it's a filler number. That brought out what? Trip 11. Put it in the system as 803. You get the same center verticals matching in this by 2 by 3. That is my system. That brought out what? Blank, blank, blank. That brought out what? Triples. That brought out what? My same frequency. That brought out what? My same frequency that is now the act up number. That brought out what? Another triple. For the hearing impaired, it means this. Great job. For the illiterate, I circled it for you. For the smart people, we done broke the goddamn lottery. I said it in all different ways. For Ebonics, what in the motherfucker did I just see? It all represents that this man is the goddamn truth and he been the truth. And so many people was fighting him so he wouldn't show y'all why he the truth. I mean, seriously. It can continue. We can keep going on. You're just going to see my system over and 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 over again. You can't stop it. Go lie. Lie on me. Tell them it ain't my system. But they can see it publicly. It's something about every single thing that's going on. I try to keep my cool because we broke down a $1 trillion system. And I'm trying to keep my cool. But y'all just have no idea. I can tell Bill Gates to kiss my ass right about now how I feel. I mean, I could just... What Jeff Bezos talking about? What money? That chump change. This wealth. This is going to feed everybody. As long as they viewing it, it's going to feed everybody forever. His money ain't that long. Jeff Bezos' money can't feed everybody forever. That's a system that's going to feed everybody forever. Flawless. Go to Delaware. See the same thing in Delaware. Go to Tennessee. See the same thing in Tennessee. All three of my trip triggers. Did you see 589 bring it? 589 didn't bring the triple, did it? 589 didn't bring that triple. 514 didn't bring it. What is the other number? 239. 239 brought one of these triples. One. So a lot of times you had to rely on the frequency number. A lot of times you had to rely on other systems. Now you see why I say, well, just get the book, because public information ain't all the information. That's just a tidbit of the information. Just a tidbit. Imagine how much further I can go in on it if I can show you every single triple trigger, every single ratio, every single frequency. Imagine. This is just public knowledge. That's why I'm the baddest thing walking in lottery. And y'all see how humble I try to stay. So again, much love to everybody that rocks with me. Let me get my light on here. I was so into it, I didn't give a damn that my light cut off. Again, I try my hardest to let everybody know that I do have the keys to the lottery. I'm trying to teach everyone the keys to the lottery. What you can do, if you don't want to read the books, if you don't want the books, join the private group that I have for the public. Show me love, and I will continue showing you love. That's all I can do, because betting this sport is on its last days. I won't give it to the rest of the year. It's on its last days. I'm just getting in and prep. I'm not doing that to major for another week or two, but I'm just getting in. But they're on their last days. I'm sorry. I told y'all what it was. I wasn't lying. Everybody want me to be a liar. I was not lying. The dollar amounts don't lie. The members are not lying on y'all. It's 100% exactly what I do. So I get furious when somebody try to give me their butt to kiss. I get furious when somebody try to bring me down, not knowing that I just gave them the keys to the lottery to a $1 trillion system. So yeah, I get furious, and that's only right because you sitting here toying with me when I really broke it down for you and gave you a $1 trillion industry in your pocket for a couple dollars, and that's just real. Uh, you can screenshot, but at the end of the day, it's taught. I already taught it. It's taught. All you gotta do is remember it. Just remember it. Remember this type of grid: by 2, by 3. I'm not even telling y'all to use the 5 grids. No, I'm just saying the by 2, by 3. There's so much more to learn. We got so many different types of books. It don't make no sense. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. I'm getting tired of shipping books. I'm exhausted. I was telling North Carolina today, I'm tired of shipping books. I'm to the point where I'm just done. Let me write this book and sell the rights to this stuff. I'm literally just trying to sell the rights to it. Let whoever want to own it, own it. I'm just trying to sell the rights to this stuff, man. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I've been doing it for 3 years straight. Y'all been seeing me on live every day for 3 years straight and going. I've been doing something right since I started. So tell me why they hate me, y'all. Tell me why they hate me if I've been doing something right since I started. Got a $250,000 winner, well, $270,000 winner under my belt. They ain't never seen it. I got dozens of $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 winners. They could care less. They mad at me, but they not mad at them for benefiting off of it. Be mad at the person that won $250,000 off of it. Don't be mad at me. I mean, god dang. But again, I've been right, and I'm trying to tell everybody, forget what them group leaders talking about. Is they teaching you something? Is they teaching you something? If they not, leave them be. 100, 100. Thank you, thank you. Much respect, much respect. I'm trying to read some of these questions. No problem. I'm trying to get y'all to where y'all are masters at this, to where y'all know it like me. If you're in a private group, I want you to know it like me. I don't need you to, matter of fact, yeah. On May 12th, North Carolina had Trip 6. 251 came before Trip 6. Kwani is somebody that's have my book 1. When I seen 251, I knew it was about to triple. I told the group that it was about triple, and it damn sure did. Right before 251 was 239. So if you don't understand it from the 251 theory, understand it from the 239 trip trigger. Trip trigger brought Trip 6 evening on May 12th, if I'm not mistaken. And then fast forward after Trip 6, my system, and my system. It just don't fail. So now you see me show up like, haha, I was right, told you. Now they wonder why he go live. Because he was right. And he's been telling y'all he was right. Now it makes sense. 100. The marathon continues. 202 is a triple representation through and through. It don't have to be the exact number that brings out a triple. It's just a filler number that means triple. And it just trying to say it in as many different ways as possible. 358 in South Carolina. Anytime you see the 8 and the 3, then you always know the number 1 is stalking it. If not the number 1, then the family member to the number 1. That means you got to know what the run mate is to the number 1. And I can't give y'all the run mate to the number 1. Louisiana, I just would stop playing if I was you. They got to give y'all a triple. They do, but I just would stop playing it. until it's an obvious like trip trigger, then I would just stop playing it. Meaning, when I say it's either blank, 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 that means the number 0, 2, or 5. And including the 1, because the 1 only morphs into the number that's next to it. The 1 needs a whole number. So the 1 is technically not even a whole number. So 0, 2, and 5 are not whole numbers. They are double representations. Now, when you're inside pick 4, the number 4 is not a number. It's a quad representation. So it's a blank. The 3 still represents a triple in pick 4. The 2 still represents a double in pick 4. The 1 still represents no number. It's the number next to it. The 0 doubles the number next to it. So at the end of the day, there's only but a handful of numbers that mean anything in pick 4. Understand that philosophy as well. Base number always brings trips. That's a good philosophy to remember. Trip 9's where they at. I did say trip 9's was next. Damn it, I did say trip 9's was next up. And Virginia did get trip 9's. Off of the trip 9's, it's the same forte. It never fails. 114 is another indicator of trip 9's. If you get your books, you will find out why. What about 202? Same thing. All even numbers usually bring another even number. If not, it's going to bring a number 7. Number 7 is the quirky number that represents each and every system. Arkansas 808 and 726, that's good. Arkansas is good. Thank you. I do my best. I really do. I've been doing this for so long. Everything is just on repeat. North Carolina got 203. They're brewing. They're still brewing. Georgia 202. Georgia's playing with it. 114 equals trip 9. That is a fact. But again, they should really, really find that out thoroughly. Not just off of our word of mouth, but thoroughly. So they know it for the next time. Thank you. Good to see you. Any other state y'all need me to go over, make sure that y'all hit that share button down below. It's a share button. Y'all hit that share button down below. I have to look more into Arkansas. For sure. 311 and 881 in Illinois. Okay. They're missing the number 5 now. The number 5 and the number 0 should be showing up if it did not just show up within the 4-draw cluster. The 4 draws are just one draw. So understand that. Texas 592-939-706-013. Oh my God. That's nice. That's very nice. No wonder Virginia got trip 9s. No wonder. Hello. What's good? So I think that was all the questions. Let me see any new questions. For sure. Michigan did right. All they're doing is going to prep for the next triple, and that's probably within the next month and a half. I think Michigan just got their triple not too long ago. So all they're doing is prepping for the next month and a half. It takes about 90 draws. 90 draws to be in trip threat. Understand that. Never forget that. At minimum, it takes about 90. For sure. And that's the movement. Share this knowledge. That way the world knows and we can stop losing so much money. What's going to happen is betting these sports going to not be able to handle all this payout. Then comes back down to the lottery corporations. Probably going to end up putting, rearranging some stuff. So look forward to 2022 being very difficult for the lottery. 2022 will be very difficult. But by then, I will be very rich. So, what's the long game? Get in while the getting's good. Get in while the getting is good. That is the long game. Because 2022 is going to be chaotic. One love, everybody. Y'all follow me on Lottery Phenom on YouTube, Lottery Phenom, everywhere, Lottery Phenom. Just Google me. One love. I'll talk to y'all later.